Hey guys, welcome back to this channel, a Star Wars channel bent on entertaining both fans and non-fans of the Star Wars universe. And I am your humble host. Like we briefly discussed earlier, today's episode will be talking about why Darth Sidious panicked after Windu's death. Sidious was always going to be a little paranoid that there was one thing that he said to Vader right after Windu's death. We must focus on a very important moment that happened after this battle. Sidious versus the Windu, and to explain that best, let's step into Palpatine's shoes and see this from his perspective, to dual masters in combat, and ultimately show, as we know, Sidious was subdued. If it was not for Anakin intervening, there would be no Order 66, no Jedi Purge, nothing. But it was his destiny, and again, he chose the dark side and helped Sidious take down Windu to save Padme from death. He accepted Sidious as his new master, therefore becoming Darth Vader. But here's the moment that Sidious realized things were going to have to move quickly. He definitely panicked inside, but was probably trying to hide it from his new apprentice. However, in the end, he had to relay his thoughts of paranoia to Vader, and honestly, it's what saved the Sith and their plans for a new empire. Because if Sidious didn't act quickly, his plans would ultimately be compromised and perhaps even indefinitely delayed. Here's what Sidious said that he made me curious, and I wanted to understand these motivations. Let's listen to this and I'll explain it further. If they are not all destroyed, it will be civil war without end. First, I want you to go to the Jedi Temple and we'll cast them off balance. Did you catch it? He said that if they don't act fast and kill all of the Jedi, they are relentless and will cause civil war without end. And that's the key. Sidious realizing that what will happen, and he knew that he will have a civil war against the Jedi and against all their Jedi-friendly planets and factions, and this will be inevitable. That's precisely why he acted fast and ordered Vader to wipe out them immediately, every single one of them, even the younglings, to show that no mercy was his motto. If you think about it, Palpatine's fears were justified because even though his plans went exactly as he had foreseen and the Jedi were wiped out close to extinction, the Jedi still, after years and years, pose problems for the Empire. We see this both in legends and canon. It's the same story of the Jedi that will infiltrate Jedi-friendly governments and planets and advise them how to try and defeat the Empire. A clear example of this, and most recent example, was a Jedi Nightbar, a Jedi survivor who was advising King Lichar on Mon Calamari, and this went on for months until the city has discovered their secret plot and sent Vader with the rest of them to take care of this pesky problem, and took care of it. Vader did, but it's funny how the quote from Sidious gets disregarded too often, and it's just brushed off too quickly as just dialogue. It wasn't real for a sphere of Sidious, a bloody and out-of-control civil war, a civil war that he wouldn't be able to control with his empires. It took a decade and more for the rebellion to gain popularity and have massive numbers to go up against Palpatine's empire. If the Jedi had their way in Order 66, the civil war would have been much grander, exactly as Palpatine feared it would. Probably have been similar to the Republic versus Separatists, a more leveled civil war, and that's what Palpatine feared the most. He had to make sure Vader had to wipe out the Jedi entirely and cripple the galaxy moving forward, just so that he could dominate with an iron fist. But of course, what do you guys think? Talk to me down in the comments below, and tell me how different the Civil War would have been if the Jedi Order had survived. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below and click on the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.